And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank our real life heroes. The 26 women who are here, who represent thousands more across the country, who have similar stories, who have gone through suffering, who have gone through pain, who have gone through indoctrination of the worst kind. So we
सर आप कैमरा ओपन करो हाँ बस चलो ठीक है लोग सेंटर भाई बस भाई म्यूजिक बंद थैंक यू
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. It's been absolutely marvelous having you here. And we know that you will be a partner with the Kerala story in reaching the message of these women who are maligned, these women who have been deceived, these women who have suffered so much. You will be the conduit to take their message across the country and the world. Thank you so much. We will invite you to join us for tea in the adjoining ballroom in just a few minutes. If you can please take a seat for just a few minutes, we will invite you to join us for high tea. Thank you.
पहली बार काम कर रहे क्या? मित्रा काश में तीन ही है लोग थोड़ा खाली चार है ठीक है वो भाई भाई क्या करो जो तू कर रहा है वो कर रहे डायरेक्टर को थोड़ा नजदीक बुलाना यार सर थोड़ा क्लोज आइए ना एकदम बाहर चले कर देगा ना चलो ये बंदा को आधा और का मिलने में बिजी है मिलने दे बाद में फोटो वही चलेगा हाँ बिजनेस माइंडेड मैडम सेंटर में देखिए मयूर क्या कर रहा है तेरा बंदा हिल रहा है वैसे तो मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ तू मेरे आगे जाएगा तो क्या करूँगा नो ऑप्शन मैन ओके ये नहीं रही आधा सोलो चलेगा इसमें ही लिखा आधा भी सेंटर मैडम इधर देखो आधा 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 ये स्वप्न मांडा नहीं तुम्ही चलो नेक्स्ट होगा ना अभी हां जाओ दे रोहन थैंक यू अरे उधर एक और फोटो है आधा हां आधा अरे मैं मार रहा है टेंशन मत ले तू चालू ऐसा सब इंस्ट्रक्शन देके ये आदमी तो काम करेगा ऐसा तेरा पहचान जाते हैं ना अभी तो पैसा नहीं तू भी मार्केटिंग कर रहा है और कुछ नहीं कर रहा है हाँ मैडम अरे क्या मैडम यार कंफर्टेबल होना चाहिए लोग तो आपस में बात कर रहे हैं हाँ तो कंफर्टेबल नहीं है छोड़ नहीं रहे बाहर इसको अपने बंदा नहीं जाने जा रहे
like terrorism groups and the movie got success in showing what the problem is and where the solution is. Problem क्या था? शालिनी उन्नीकृष्णन का और गीतांजलि का प्रॉब्लम धर्म सिखाया गया नहीं है और चरित्र के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं सिखाए गए हैं. They were not knowing what is happening in and around of both, and they could easily become prey to what the antagonist character was trying. And solution also said in the same movie also. So we all as representatives of victim of all types of jihad are thanking Vipul ji, Siddhi ji and all the team, Adah ji and all. Thank you to you, showing how those people could brainwash us, how they could inject poisonous ideologies in our brain. And thank you to showing what was our situation when we got brainwashed. Thank you all. And we all from Ashvidya Samajam thanking our father, our guru, Acharya Shri K.R. Manoji, and our second mother, Ashvidya Samajam, to bring him back to life, to declare in front of you, standing boldly, we had such experience. Nobody should come to this experience. No more Shruti, no more Chitra, no more Adah, no more Dr. Adah should come. We will fight. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you. Thank you all also. We will fight. We Ashvidya Samajam associating, seeking help from other organizations also. We will fight against these anti-nationals. We will not allow anybody to become prey again. We will fight. Please support us. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much on that very emotional note.
Ideology is brought to our institution. They are in a particular mindset that they are not even willing to converse with us. If you tell them, if you try to tell them morals, or if you try to tell them something about good values or something, they are not willing to listen. They say, I don't want to listen to something related to Hindu Dharma. I do not want you to quote from Vedas. I do not want you to hear anything from the Bhagavad Gita. I want to talk only on the basis of the Quran and the other authentic scriptures of Islam. So that is where the challenge is. So unless we ourselves are not well versed, or we haven't learned the scriptures, authentic scriptures which are leading these people, or certain verses from the authentic scriptures which is motivating these people into adopting radical or anti-national mindsets, and counsel them and bring them back by telling them how fallacious these are, or how dangerous these are, or how they have been fooled or brainwashed into believing that something like this is the words of God or divine inspiration. We have to know ourselves, or we have to be educated ourselves. So what we, answering your question, what we do, how we do, we counsel them based on comparative religion. That is, along with Sanatana Dharma, we also teach, or we also impart teachings in the scriptures or teachings of the other religions. We teach Sanatana Dharma, also we teach all other religions, not just Islam. We teach Christian. I mean, we have studied and researched and taught about all other religions, and then we teach them the real history of India. That is the undistorted history of India, cultural, social, and the true history of India's freedom struggle. What we are taught in our textbooks today is mainly biased history. So we teach them the real history, which is based on facts and evidences and the current happenings. And we also provide them spiritual counseling based on yoga vidya and meditation and certain sadhanas. This is an overall comprehensive syllabus, which is not, it's not like somebody comes, you talk to them, you can revert them in 1 or 2 days or 1 or 2 hours. If it's purely ideological, just a 2 or 3 hours conversation is enough to bring someone back or de-radicalize them. For example, in the case of Adah, she was brainwashed so ideologically, but it was purely ideological conversion. So in her case, it just took about 3 hours to make her realize the fallacies of what she was made to believe and adopt such a mindset and bring her back. But if there is some other angle involved, for example, love trap or narcotic jihad or different other traps, it takes time. You need to be very patient, and the person has to cooperate, the parents have to cooperate. So it's a very long process and a challenging one.
Yeah, hi. Hello.
Okay, one final question, please,
I
ma'am.
have a question. Hi, Preeti here from CNN News 18. Anika, can you share some of your life stories, like कैसे हुआ आपके साथ?
रेट और इसके लिए हमारे साथ बहस की जगह अगर हम आपके मन में एक्चुअली ऑर्गेनिकली क्वेश्चन पैदा किए, जस्ट नॉट टू डाउन अस, नॉट टू रिडिक्यूल अस, बीइंग अ जर्नलिस्ट, इफ एनीथिंग हैज कम टू योर माइंड, गो टू केरला, गो टू कसरगोड, गो टू कोयिकोड, वहां से रिपोर्ट करिए तो पता चलेगा कि इस कहानी की सच्चाई कहाँ छुपी हुई है।
एक और आपको बात मैं बताना चाहता हूँ, CNN इंटरनेशनल की एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री है जहाँ पे केरल के कुछ गांव में शरिया लॉ एग्जिस्ट करता है, उसकी पूरी डॉक्यूमेंट्री है, आपको वो डॉक्यूमेंट्री ज़रूर देखनी चाहिए। और ये वो पढ़े लिखे 100% लिटरेसी रेट वाले स्टेट की हम बात कर रहे हैं, जहाँ पे गांव के गांव शरिया लॉ से चलते हैं। और CNN के उन जर्नलिस्टों को कितना ऑपोजिशन उस गांव में, वो सब डॉक्यूमेंट्री में उन्होंने दिखाया है। तो देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ मटेरियल आउट देयर, हम सिर्फ देखना नहीं चाह रहे हैं। ट्रस्ट मी, इस फिल्म को बनाने से पहले मुझे भी बहुत कुछ नहीं पता था। अब मैं कुछ थोड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा जानता हूँ, इसलिए मैं कॉन्फिडेंस से कह सकता हूँ, क्योंकि मैंने बहुत कुछ देखा, मैंने बहुत कुछ एक्सपीरियंस किया। यू वांटेड टू ऐड टू दैट, प्लीज।
Hello. Yeah, there is definitely documentation in terms of people who, there are about cases who have gone from Kerala, joined the IS. The most recent is that of a news disclosed by the Chief Minister of Kerala, Shri Pinarayi Vijayan himself. It was about Praju, who converted as Muhammad Amin. This is a news from Balusheri. I am just quoting the news. Praju's wife, a native of Balusheri, learnt about the whereabouts of her husband who fled 8 years ago after Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan's statement in a press conference. Pinarayi Vijayan, who was speaking in the context of narcotic jihad, had revealed that Praju, a resident of Turutiyad, Balusheri, was included in the list of Malayalis who joined the IS. Praju, Muhammad Amin, who is also accused in the Kinanur Mangayam Amina Umma murder case, fled the country after causing a huge financial burden on his wife and family. The wife says that it is no surprise that he has joined terrorist organization because he would do anything for money. He has married 4 times. Praju converted to Islam 3 years before marrying her. The young woman revealed that the man who had strong religious beliefs had forced her, a Sunni believer, to be radical in her beliefs and told her that if she did so, she would get money as she wished. In 2009, Amina Umma, an elderly woman, was murdered by living alone in her house in Mangayam, Variamala. Due to lack of evidence, the court acquitted Praju and another accused, that is in the murder case, due to lack of evidence. This was mentioned by the Chief Minister of Kerala himself. We have different cases, recorded evidence which was reported in news itself of different people who converted or got radicalized, or people who belong to a certain community or region themselves who got radicalized and joined terrorist organization. No, not just IS but other terrorist organizations also. Not just that, there is recordable evidence of cases of love jihad in which the girl was found dead, girl or girls were found dead in suspicious situations. For example, Anila, Veni, Julie, students of Ambalapura, all this is related to Kerala. Anila, Veni, Julie, students of Ambalapura Model Higher Secondary School. Vrinda, Papanisheri, Kannur. We have at least 18 such cases of reported suspicious deaths linked with love jihad and other killings.
I have a question.
Kaladipattum, dance, martial art, हाथी, क्या नहीं, नौ मतलब सब कुछ दिखता है जो दुनिया भर में जानते हैं। और एक केरला जो बसता है ना, जो नॉर्थर्न पार्ट ऑफ केरला है, मलप्पुरम, कासरगोड, कोयिकोड, जो साउथ कर्नाटका की मैंगलोर के साथ जुड़ते हैं, इंक्लूडिंग मैंगलोर।
You're doing something like this, how do you ensure that it's not leading to some sort of vigilantism?
That is a good question. I'm sorry, to get your name.
Mohua from the Times of India.
Okay, that is a good question, Mohua ji. So, if we have to talk about the 7,000 people that we have brought back, it's first of all not just women. It's both men and women whom we have brought back. And they were identified not through records, they were identified by their patterns of they had been so radicalized or they were so brainwashed into a different ideology or state of mind due to a certain particular ideology, that their pattern of interactions with their family, pattern of interactions with their close ones had changed so much that they had become averse to their own families. They wanted to leave their families, they wanted to disassociate from their friends and near and dear ones, and wanted to, they were inclined or sympathizing with the anti-national or anti-human trend, which is what the parents or their close relatives noticed, and that was when they intervened and they brought them to Asha Vidya Samajam, where we were able to debate with them based on, we were able to give them counseling, intellectual, ideological counseling, and bring them back. So if you ask for records, 7,000 people we have the data, but then there is no evidence otherwise, because these people who have come back or have been affected, they don't speak up about it, or their families don't want to reveal their identities because of the political scenario or the because of the concern for the safety of their lives. People don't come out and speak about it. That's the reason there's no evidence. Like Nima Matthews' character depicts in the movie, and the policeman is asking for proof. Where is the proof? So this is why we don't have proof. People don't come up and talk about it. That's it.
About the actually joined the ISIS.
देखिए, ये 26 लोग में कोई भी ISIS के वो नहीं गए हैं, मगर उसके भी ज़्यादा वहाँ नहीं गए, मगर हमारा संरक्षण नहीं, हम नहीं संरक्षण दिए तो हम आशा विद्या समाजम और आचार्य जी, हम सब लोग मदद नहीं किए तो उन लोगों का साथ भी ऐसा ही होता तो might have happened something with their life, with our life.
They have been rescued. They were on their route to something very, very sinister, and they have been rescued from there. That's what she's saying.
Hello, Vipul sir. Vipul sir and Siddhi sir. My question is to you all. This is Rasul Dissilva from PTI. While I understand what you all are trying to highlight in the movie, and you all have previously also stressed that this film, this story, is against terrorism and the terror network, and it doesn't target any single community. But having seen the film, I must bring light to certain points, like in Kerala, when we see this movie, there is not a single redeeming person from the Muslim community shown in the movie. Like in the scene in the mall, half the mall is attacking the girls, and the other half the mall, the people are just standing and doing nothing. Also, if the scene where Adah comes back to the person's house after getting impregnated by the guy's house, there are posters on his walls saying how nationalism is dangerous, Muslims will be forward. There's a poster showing the American flag and an Islamic flag attacking each other. The question is the iconography. While we understand that the message, maybe that's not the intent, but it's the iconography that stays with people long after they watch the film, because images are sometimes more powerful than words. So isn't this iconography painting an entire community in a very negative light when not even one redeeming person is shown from that community?
As you started your talk by saying that you understood that this film is not about any religion, not Hindu, not Muslim, not Christian, anybody. It is about three girls who represents the sufferings of thousands of girls, which already I think convincingly they said, and if you have any other question, you can ask them. Now coming to the iconography and the characterization. We were not here to do the balance act, that thoda Hindu ko अच्छे दिखा दे, थोड़ा मुसलमानों को अच्छे दिखा दे. This was not our film. We wanted to tell the story the way it happens. Each and every word being spoken, each and every visual being shown is correct, and how far it is correct you can cross check with them. Number 2. Number 3. Our film is on terrorism. Now, the sinister plan of terrorism is been hatched against the world. Not only India, Europe is suffering, America is suffering, Australia is suffering. Now, in other countries, they have separated the terror network. When it comes to their states, the opposition and the party in power are together. Terrorism is on the one side. But unfortunately, in my country, that if been said that terrorism has no religion, but when it comes to Kerala, when we have started talking about terrorism, immediately people started talking about the religion. I think you know that the terrorists, how they misuse religion. In the name of Islam, the way Islam is being every day being smashed in Syria, Yemen, I don't think you need the example from Kerala to understand that how Islam is being misused in the world. So I think we have done the service to the religion, Islamic religion, to tell people that your religion is being misused. So you be concerned, and you only ask, you will be surprised to know we are getting mails and messages. You can see in the public Instagram and Twitter in the messages, the people who are abusing from the day our trailer was being released till the film is released. In these 10 days, we were flooded by abusive messages. One girl from Kerala, 21 years old girl, wrote, "Sorry bhaiya," that was her language. "Sorry bhaiya, I have abused you last 10 days to defend my religion. After watching the film, we realized that you have done the service to the nation." And every patriotic Indian, you can go and check, I did not delete. Patriotic Indian should see the film to know that how danger we are in. So I think this iconography that is democracy does not work, or whatever you have seen in the state, it is deliberately used. The radicalization of Kerala men are reached to that dangerous level. Few days back a video came, a small 9-year-old boy sitting on the shoulder of his father was shouting the death for the Hindus and Christians. So this radicalization in Kerala has reached to that level. So I think without taking any name of any religion, we have done the service to the nation and for all these girls.
I take your concern, but I would have felt more comfortable if you would have spoken about the pain of the girls. You are worried about some iconography. You're not worried about these girls getting in such a bad trap. And that's your first question. So that's the most important thing that you felt. I feel we are doing disservice to these girls and every victim by focusing on that side rather than focusing on the girls.
Vipul, this is Bala here for today. Hi, Kirinto. Wonderful film. Vipul, my question is, I've seen Human. I think that was a great web series which opened up a lot of things in the film world. And today you are also, you made the Kerala Files, which has exposed issues of society, in the society. So as a filmmaker, you're taking great steps towards not commercial success only, but also creating social awareness. When you embark on your project, is there a conscious thought in you to do something, not just money making, but also doing such projects which will create more awareness, like they said, after the movie they got calls from everywhere. As a filmmaker, do you feel that conscious thought in your head?
I think what is very important is when Sudhito Dada came to me and narrated me this script, I felt it was my duty to make this film. More than anything else, I felt compelled. I felt that if we are not going to tackle these subjects, and we knew the challenges, we knew it's going to be difficult, we knew on that day when we started that we will be labeled a propaganda film, we will be told people with agenda. We knew every criticism that was going to come our way. But that should not deter us from doing something which is so humane and so right. And that's why when somebody ask certain question, he or she will get a little bit emotional, because at this point of time we should really talk about what is happening, these girls, their lives. That should be our priority, that should be our concern. We get emotional because we feel why we are not able to look at their pain, why we are not able to look at what they are going through, why the country needs to be woken up. And after this film also, we still need to be woken up. It makes us really emotionally angry sometimes. But that's the reason why I made the film. And I'm very, very proud that we all these girls are brave girls. They all knew what they were getting into. We all knew we're going to be labeled a lot. And yet we all have done it with all our intensity, with all our integrity and with truth. And that's what matters at the end of the day for all of us. So today we are in a very happy state that at least the nation is talking about this subject, this topic. Forget about Kerala's story. It will come, it will go. This topic should not go. This topic should remain in the center of the nation's conversation. That is important.
Any particular community is being targeted?
Sorry?
Any particular community is being targeted?
Sir, you say again and again. मैं आपको एक सिंपल बात कहता हूँ. शोले में गब्बर सिंह विलन है ना, तो सिंह कम्युनिटी के अगेंस्ट तो नहीं है रमेश सिद्धि साहब. हर फिल्म कुछ बुरे लोगों की बात करती है, और जब कोई भी फिल्म कुछ बुरे लोगों की बात करती है तो हम हर वक्त तो उसे किसी रिलीजन से नहीं जोड़ देते. सिंघम 2 में तो एक प्रीस्ट है विलन, तो क्या हिंदू सारे संत समाज को विलन कहने की कोशिश की गई है? बिल्कुल नहीं. वो एक कैरेक्टर है. हमारी फिल्म में कुछ कैरेक्टर हैं जो टेररिस्ट हैं. तो क्यों हम ये, जब हमने सिंघम 2 के वक्त या शोले के वक्त ऐसे सवाल नहीं उठाए कि आप तो देखिए हिंदुओं को टारगेट कर रहे हैं, तो आज क्यों ये सवाल उठा रहे हैं? आज हम ये क्यों नहीं कह रहे हैं कि ये फिल्म टेररिस्टों के अगेंस्ट है? तो लेट अस अपलॉड द फिल्म रादर देन ट्राइंग टू फाइंड समथिंग टू से कि समहाउ ये फिल्म किसी और एक इशारा कर रही है. क्योंकि हमने बनाते वक्त बहुत केयर रखी है कि हम किसी भी धर्म, किसी भी कम्युनिटी, किसी के भी अगेंस्ट नहीं है. हम सिर्फ और सिर्फ उन परपेट्रेटर्स के अगेंस्ट हैं और उन्हीं को हमने दिखाया है. That is what this film is about. This film is about these girls. This film is about those 3 girls whose lives were destroyed. उनकी जिंदगी बर्बाद हो गई. ये उनके लिए है. बाकी सब हमारे अपने तरीके हैं ना अग्री करने के. That's most welcome in democracy. Everybody has a right to disagree. But सवाल क्या है कि हम कभी ये सवाल नहीं उठाते ना. किसी और फिल्म में आपने ये सवाल उठाया? हर फिल्म का विलन किसी ना किसी रिलीजन से तो बिलोंग करता ही है. ऐसा तो कोई विलन नहीं होगा ना जो किसी रिलीजन से बिलोंग नहीं करता. आपने कितनी बार ये सवाल उठाया, लेकिन आज ये सवाल क्यों उठा रहे हैं? हम लड़कियों की ओर क्यों नहीं देख रहे हैं? दैट इज अ बिगर क्वेश्चन जो हम सबको जवाब देना चाहिए.
Hi Vipul, Kiran this side. Hi, from Delhi Master. फिल्म की कहानी अच्छी लगी, सबको फिल्म अच्छी लगी. मेरा सवाल ये है कि ये फिल्म की कहानी ज़्यादातर ISIS और टेररिज्म पर है. आज जब आपने ये जो एक्टिविटी है ये जिनसे हमें इंट्रोड्यूस कराया है, आपने उन लोगों के सामने क्यों नहीं लाया या ला नहीं सकते या ला नहीं पाए हैं जो एक्चुअली ISIS और टेररिज्म का शिकार हो चुके हैं?
उसमें ऐसा है कि हम उन तक पहुंच नहीं सकते. जिस लड़की की कहानी शालिनी, वो अफगानिस्तान की जेल में है और नीमा का टेस्टिमोनी हमने फिल्म के एंड में रखा है. गीतांजलि के माँ बाप का टेस्टिमोनियल भी हमने रखा है. लेकिन वो लड़कियां जो कहीं चली गई हैं, उन तक पहुंचना हमारी रीच के बाहर है.
मैं एक पॉइंट ऐड करूं. हमारी उद्देश्य ये नहीं था कि कोई एक एग्जीबिशन करके लड़कियों को दिखाने की कोई इरादा नहीं था. यहाँ पे कुछ ह्यूमैनिटेरियन कहानी बोलने की कोशिश की. गीतांजलि की जो माँ बाप की जो आपने फिल्म की एंड में देखे हैं, वो माँ बाप भी आना चाहते थे हमें सपोर्ट करने के लिए, लेकिन वो लोग ऐसे दूरी में रहते हैं, उनको इधर आने में 3 दिन लग जाएगा क्योंकि नियरेस्ट शहर से भी वो लोग बहुत दूर रहते हैं. बात ये है कितने लोग, हमने कहीं नहीं बोला कि 50,000 लड़की 70,000 लड़की आईसीएस में चले गए. उसके लिए आज भी हम क्या बोलेंगे अलग अलग दुनिया की जगह से पेपर भेज रहे हैं, प्रूफ। आज भी एक प्रूफ आया कि 42,000 लड़कियों को आईसिस ने इम्प्रेग्नेंट की है। आज आए हैं, मतलब पायनियर न्यूयॉर्क करके कोई मैगजीन से। सो बात ये नहीं है कि हमने कोई सेलिब्रेशन करना था, कोई शो एग्जीबिशन करना था, हमें 3 प्यारी बच्ची की कहानी बोलना था और वो कहानी हमने बोले और उस कहानी के थ्रू एक बहुत बड़ा इशू को हम टारगेट किए। ये श्रुति अगर अभी बोलना शुरू करेगी ना, रात हो जाएगा, आप सुन नहीं पाएंगे, सिर्फ आंसू बचेगा, आपकी एनर्जी खत्म हो जाएगा, सब हो जाएगा। अगर श्रुति आपने कहानी बोले, अगर अखिला आपने कहानी बोले, चित्रा आपने कहानी बोले, तो बात यह है, मुझे दुख इस बात की हुई, हमारी देश में आज भी अगर गरीब को रोटी देने की बात करें ना, तो कोई सवाल उठाएगा, इसका कोई जरूर कोई उद्देश्य है कि गरीब को रोटी दे रहा है। पॉलिटिक्स ने बहुत बुरे कर दिए हमारी मन को। इन तीनों बच्ची की जो हमारी फिल्म में थी और यहाँ पे जो 26 साल की बैठी है, इनकी दर्द किसी को नजर नहीं आते हैं, यानी कि हमारी पॉलिटिकल मंशा मन में आता है, which really pained us.
Hi, this is Moga from the Times of India. I'd like to know about these 7,000 women that the ashram is saying that they be brainwashed or indoctrinated. How do you